My name is Denise Hoyos, and I am the Executive Director of the Cochise College Foundation. Our mission is to promote student success, and our vision is that everyone who wants to be able to come to Cochise College has access to be able to do so.
All right, Denise. Well, can you tell me a little bit about what brings us here today about the Pathway to $150,000 challenge?
Sure. So we are in our 4th year of doing the Pathway to 150K virtual run, walk, or cycle for scholarships. We started this event during the heat of the pandemic when we couldn't do in-person events, and it really appealed to us because it had a wellness component to it. And we really wanted to be able to continue to support the students who come to Cochise College. So this year, I'll mention sponsors, but this year the Bisbee 1000 is one, and we're really excited about that because that event itself is such a draw to the county. Our event can be done anywhere in the world. You don't have to be here in Cochise County, because what you do is you track your distances that you either run, walk, or cycle during the month of March, and you can do that either using a fitness tracker, a personal fitness tracker, and uploading that information into the registration system on your own, or you can use an app on your phone that needs to be turned on and turned off every time you exercise, and if you use that, it will upload your distance without you having to do anything at all.
Can you talk about how much people can raise based off of the mileage that they're walking or running? Or
Sure. So this is our 4th year, so we have 3 years of experience doing this, and primarily the income that we have received for scholarships has come from sponsors who've been extremely supportive over the years, and also from registrations. Registration costs $40, plus there is of course, your credit card processing fee, and in the state of Arizona, if you are doing an online transaction, whether it's for nonprofit or not, there is tax on it. So it will add up to a little more than $40. And then we don't try to get our participants to do additional fundraising. They can make their own donations additionally if they would like, and we really appreciate that because that helps more students. But we don't put pressure on them to get sponsors of their own or anything like that. One cool thing about the mileage is if you, for example, you register and you say, I'm gonna do run walk, that's one option. And you start tracking yourself, and for every 10 miles that you go, you earn an entry into a prize drawing that we have at the end. And then if you chose cycle instead, then for every 30 miles that you cycle, you earn an entry into a prize drawing. And we have some really awesome prizes. We have earbuds, we have Fitbits, we have beanies and exercise socks, and jump ropes and water bottles and all kinds of fitness related things, and then of course some gift cards and things like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can you talk about the success you guys seen in the past with this program?
The first year, I want to say we raised something like $50,000 or $60,000. We had sponsors at that. It was the pandemic year, and they had budgeted for sponsoring events, but then nobody could have events, and so I think we really benefited from that year. And then some of them stayed with us for a few years. We've lost a few this year because of turnover at their organizations, but we've also gained some new ones. For example, Valley Telecom is on there. American Southwest Credit Union actually was a sponsor the first year, went away for a while, and now they're back. Bisbee 1000, of course, we're really excited about. And I would really like to just take a moment and thank all of our sponsors, because that is really where the majority of the scholarship support comes from. Jacobs, Hoyos Education Foundation, and Bisbee 1000 are all platinum sponsors. And then our others are Southwest Gas, Legacy Foundation of Southeast Arizona, Freeport McMoran sponsors our shirts. Every participant will get a bag of stuff that includes an event shirt. Fraternal Order of Police, Huachuca Lodge number 28, Doris Caldwell, Valley Telecom, The Country Lawyer, Grasshopper Landscaping, American Southwest Credit Union. Those are our cash sponsors. And then we have prize and in-kind sponsors as well. Sierra Toyota sponsored our early bird registration and early bird registration prize, which was a Fitbit Versa 4, and we do have additional ones that we'll give out during the prize drawing at the end. KE&G Construction, Swire Coca-Cola, and Cool FM Online.
Wonderful. And when can people register? How does the registration work? Where do they go? And when does this end?
Okay, you can register anytime now. And to do that, the best way is to go to cochise.edu/give and look for the link on the left-hand side for the pathway to 150K. And that will take you to another website called runsignup.com, and you just do everything with your credit card through that. And I wanted to mention also, you can do this individually, but you can also create a team of up to 4 people. And we currently have 11 teams, more teams than we've ever had started this year. They have some fun names. We have Feet on Fire. We have the Agony of Defeat, with feet spelled F-E-E-T. We have the Amateur Psychopaths. We're really excited about that, and we love the idea of maybe some companies getting together and challenging each other. I know we've got some teams at Cochise College of employees who have signed up, and they also, they like to, it's just bragging rights. You don't really win anything. The only thing available to win is, the prize drawing at the end, which is evened out by how many entries you earn by your distances. So our participants will be recording their miles between March 1st, basically at midnight, and March 31st at 11:59 p.m. The system cuts off automatically. So if you are a person who is uploading your own distances because you are tracking on a personal fitness tracker, then you need to know that, because there's no way to really add your miles after March 31st.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about this program here?
It's really beneficial to students. Last year we provided over $650,000 in scholarships to students, not all from the income from this event, but that's a substantial amount. And this event primarily supports the senior scholarship, which guarantees a scholarship for students graduating from a local high school who come to Cochise College immediately afterward, and the non-traditional student scholarship, which is adult students also in Cochise County returning to college after a year or more away from school. Between those two scholarship programs last year, we awarded, I want to say, about 470 scholarships. And then, if I could just mention a couple of the students that I know of who have benefited. We have Jonathan, who came to us last year because he had an emergency. He had signed up for school and everything was going fine, and then he had a car crisis. And so he was coming to us for an emergency scholarship, and we don't have a lot of just emergency funds around. But during the process of discussing his issue, we discovered he'd never applied for the non-traditional student scholarship, and he qualified for it. So we gave it to him, and the day he found out was actually the day that his brakes gave out on his car entirely. So we were really pleased to be able to help him. And then we have another student named Sarah, who's one of the students who's right out of high school, and she is planning to become an early childhood education teacher so that she can help others like herself. And she just says, you know what, that scholarship is helpful in paying for my college, but it feels really good to know that people care that I succeed. And so scholarships, yes, it's money, but it also makes people feel really good about what they're doing. It makes them feel embraced and supported and motivated and inspired and, excited to pursue their passions. And so that's what we're really trying to do through this event.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Denise.